So my background is Wall Street. I guess my claim to fame is I took Take-Two Interactive Software public back in, yeah, the 1990s. That's TTWO. Back when I took it public, it had like a $30 million market cap. Today it's north of 15 billion. So that was a grand slam out of the ballpark home run. But today, Nextech AR Solutions, I took public in 2018. The idea was to get in front of this augmented reality, virtual reality, multi-decade, multi-trillion dollar megatrend. And there was a lot of unknowns back in 2018. AR Kit, AR Core were just released by Apple and Google, and essentially all augmented reality apps and technology was being built off of those two platforms. And so in 2018, we got listed on the CSE at 25 cents a share. That was when we first started. 2020, the stock, ran all the way to $10, and here we are today. And today we are better positioned in terms of our tech stack than we've ever been for augmented reality. And the industry itself has really started to swell, meaning in 2018, it was really early days. And we were really the first publicly traded pure play augmented reality company that got listed. And Apple and Google were kind of amused by us. They, literally tapped me on the shoulder and they were like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Like, it's so early." Yeah, it was pretty cool. We still have relationships. In fact, Google, we're working with them. There's stuff going on behind the scenes that is super exciting for Nextech and the AR industry in general. And it's an exciting time to be involved in this technology because it's just getting started. So if you look at 2021, we've signed some significant partnerships. Number one with Microsoft. They're now reselling our EdTech X platform. We just announced today that Ryerson University, which is a major university with over 46,000 students up in Canada, has just doubled down on their augmented reality science labs, which turns them essentially, with the help of Nextech, into the leader. Yeah, they have they're going to end up with almost 100 augmented reality science labs, 100
Wow.
AR experience. I'm talking rat dissections and all these fun science projects that you do in college. We've turned them into augmented reality experiences, and the students just love it. And so Microsoft wants to be reselling that into their ecosystem. So that was a significant deal for us, and we just announced that today. And that's generated a significant amount of excitement within the higher learning community throughout Canada. And we're going to be bringing it to North America, meaning the United States, which is a much bigger market as well. We also signed a partnership agreement with Ericsson. They pulled us into their 5G incubator kind of program. And what that means is that they open up their Rolodex and they introduce us to their customers, to their partners. And so we're working with a number of them on 5G activations. The same thing has happened with Singtel. Singtel is Singapore's largest telecom in Asia, and so we're working with them. So this year has been super exciting. In the beginning of the year, we signed our biggest contract to date with Harvard, MIT, and Broad. And so that was a big deal for us. That's a multi-year contract that really does put us on the map with higher education. So there's a lot happening in the first 6 months. We're coming out with our earnings for Q2 next week. Q1, we reported just under 8 million in revenue. And so if you look at our growth rate, it's 100, 200% year over year growth. I've purchased stock in Nextech 7 times in the past year and a half. I've bought 1.5 plus million shares. And we keep landing deals with blue chip customers like Northwell Health, Eli Lilly, Johnson and Johnson, Schneider Electric, the UN. So we're really positioned for extraordinary growth in 2022 and beyond, which is in my mind the big move in augmented reality is going to happen when the AR glasses come out, and everybody's kind of on the edge of their seat waiting for that to happen. And I think it's going to happen in early 2022, and so couldn't be more excited about that. I went out in 2020 and hired some of the best minds in tech land. So I've essentially brought in guys from Microsoft to run our ad network. Harish ran a multi-billion-dollar, like a $10 billion ad unit for Microsoft. Wow. Yeah, he's now running our ad network at Nextech. We have Nima just came in through acquisition of 3D AI, which we'll get to later. But he's a former Apple computer vision guy. My COO is from SAP, so is my global head of sales. We have a lot of deep tech talent inside of Nextech that really they really stand behind me and help me as we navigate the business and the public market. So yeah, it's a good team, and super excited to have them on board.